next match coming up, just in case people are wondering, they might be saying, well, didn't we see these two guys out here earlier playing doubles? Yes, you did. Two of the best players in the program. You're going to see our #1 singles match right now, Zulaika and Douglas, but it's going to be a little different from what you saw when they were out playing doubles.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next match. Representing the Warriors in their first division is Douglas. And receiving for the Chargers is Zulaika.
All right, so we've got our #1 singles players coming up here right now, and they're both tacticians. They both have strong games, powerful games, and we'll kind of see how this develops from a strategy point of view.
There's a serve by Douglas. We begin. Here. That ball tipped at the side wall. First point for Zulaika of the Chargers.
A little surprised with the way Douglas threw that first serve, kind of lobbed it in deep. I think you're going to see bullets from Zulaika.
Good hard serve by Zulaika. Here's the catch. Rabote saved on the forehand of Zulaika. Here's Douglas from the 8 line. Goes to the inside. Not close enough to the sidewall. Zulaika has it. 2-all by Douglas. Well thrown and scoring.
Perfectly thrown. Very under control. Evens the matchup.
2-all by Douglas. Thrown at just the right time. Very well done. Everyone in the program root. Rabote just missed by Zulaika. That's 2 points for Douglas. He serves.
You probably won't see too many like that tonight from Zulaika.
Absolutely not. Zulaika's court positioning has been spot on, as is his power. Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
And I'm surprised the way that Douglas is serving. Bolton's first 2 serves tonight, neither one with a lot of power on them.
Sometimes it's indicative of someone who's having a little bit of pain, but we didn't hear anything about that from Douglas. He doesn't seem to be in pain. Here's the backhand by Zulaika. That's going to come out to the Rabote about the 9 line. Powerful forehand Rabote, caught by Zulaika. Zulaika to the inside. Douglas takes it on the right side. Now there's no pain on that right side. That ball hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3 points for Douglas. He has a serve for the Warriors.
In the doubles match, he couldn't wait to serve, to get the ball back and serve. He's doing the same thing here. He's like, get me the ball, let me serve, let me keep this momentum moving forward.
Here's a backhand by Zulaika. Rabote for Douglas. Douglas powerfully passes with the right side Rabote. Four points for Douglas. He has the serve. If it didn't flash, it's 4-1 right here. 4-1. Here's a backhand by Douglas. Rabote forehand. 2-all is out. That's a point for Zulaika. And it's been clarified. Always like when we have the chief judge verifying the score. Score is good. 2-4. Zulaika has the serve. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow 4-2 serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Here's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand to the outside. Douglas makes the catch. Carom by Douglas caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for Zulaika of the Chargers. Zulaika has the serve. So in that case, good shot selection, just poorly executed.
Yeah, Zulaika battling his way back here. He's not someone you're going to take out early. He does not go down without a fight.
Not with that much power and that many shots. Zulaika 2-all lands in to score. Beautifully executed. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika has the serve.
And Zulaika's fought his way all the way back to even in this match, playing under control. And these are two very evenly matched players. I mean, you look at the program, and you might say that Gosheri is at the top of the singles heap, but then Douglas and Zulaika are sitting right there, and some up-and-comers with Hormache and Alex as well.
No question about it. There's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand hits the rail above the front wall. 5 points for Douglas. This is possible set point. I don't know why, but like Battle of the Titans is like coming, like two titans of the roster. I mean, they're both big, strong guys on the roster, some of the biggest and strongest. Sidearm serve there for Douglas. Rebote stays to the inside. Zulaika has it, winds up, puts it back inside to score. It is 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, Douglas had a harder serve. He's playing cagey. You know, I mean, listen, as we say, this is chess, not checkers. So 5-5. You know Zulaika's going for the big serve here, Stu.
I hadn't thought about that, but that punishing serve that crosses the sidewall and scores, we haven't seen him break it out so far. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Douglas keeps it on the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Here's Zulaika. Backhand going wall to wall, dropping on the back wall. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Caught by Zulaika. Zulaika to the inside. Douglas is there. Douglas with the 2-all. Zulaika reads it. Returns it powerfully. What a catch by Douglas. He does not overthrow the backhand. Zulaika makes a save. Here's Douglas winding up. The 2-all lands in to score. Point and set for Douglas, winning the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come out and play our second set.
Great last point by Douglas. He's smart. You know, these guys are smart highlight players.
No question about it. No question about it. Try to keep Zulaika off his game, and then when he had a chance to kill it, went for it.
I mean, if you're sitting at home, this isn't just about catching the ball and throwing it back at the front wall. These guys literally have a millisecond to decide what shot they're going to throw and where they're going to throw it.
No, and unfortunately, throughout the history of Jai-Alai, we have enough torn ACLs and Achilles to let you know how much movement is actually taking place on this court. See Douglas keeping the backhand low. Again, not wanting to feed the rebote, which is what you were talking about earlier, Scott.
And there we go, sort of a defensive shot by Zulaika to stay in the game. And, you know, Douglas has it up at the 4 line, and it's going to be hard to do anything to beat him when Douglas got it at the 4 line with time.
When Douglas is winding up like that, it's Zulaika has a decision to make. Is he going inside? Is he going out? In that case, he read it well earlier in that set. Just a beautiful catch by Douglas.
Yeah, you see on the replay where you can be aggressive as you move forward on the court, and it's got a big advantage. If you can keep in singles the other player deep, and you're able to make that catch probably anywhere inside maybe the 6 line, Stu. I mean, I would say the decided advantage at that point.
That's one of the things that, I mean, when you're in training, it's always be moving forward, always be moving forward, always be attacking, catch the ball in the air, finish it off, keep your opponent behind you. It's one of the things that you try to reinforce, but they're also working against that. Here we are in the DraftKings players cage. Camera on Zulaika, who just dropped that set by only a point.
Hard-fought first set.
Absolutely. We're about to begin our second set. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Zulaika has a serve for the Chargers.
And that's why the players like the Battle Court format. You can lose the first set, but you know you've got a chance to go back out there. Essentially, you're starting even, and if you can win that second set, you go back out for a third set. So it's not a one-set situation. You drop the first set, yes, you're at a disadvantage, but you're far from out.
Definitely. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve by Zulaika is good. Douglas makes a great catch on the side wall. Douglas now from the 9 line. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote. Forehand by Zulaika. That ball came off the side wall, away from Douglas's cesta. First point, the set goes to Zulaika.
Wasn't really a true Magic City bounce there. It's just like misjudged it a little bit coming off the sidewall.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it just has a little bit more bite than you're expecting, and that occurs any court, regardless of whether or not there's seams. Beautiful catch by Douglas down low, away deep. Robote forehand by Zulaika. 2-all, opens and scores. Well thrown by Douglas. He has a point. We're all tied up.
I mean, there you had Zulaika moving in, moving up, and Douglas just ripped off the 2-wall.
He sees Zulaika not necessarily flat-footed, but he does see him in the middle of the court. And the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to throw a shot that Zulaika has up about the 5 or 6 line on his right side. Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Robote. Played by Douglas. Floater. Scoop high on the left side of Douglas. That is beautifully played. Douglas on the catch. Winds up. 2-all. Zulaika got there, but got his left hand into the screen. That is a point for Douglas.
And a great call by the judges there. That's not an easy call to make. For people who aren't familiar, you can catch it with your cesta, but as soon as your offhand hits the screen, it's a point for the other player.
Absolutely. Robote forehand by Zulaika, taken on the bounce by Douglas. Zulaika faked the carom, dropped it back inside to score. Zulaika has 2 points. We're all tied up 2-2. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers. Tremendous play by Zulaika. That body fake was just tremendous. Douglas reads his opponents well. And that one, just well done by Zulaika. Here's the backhand by Douglas. Robote. Forehand by Zulaika. Oh, wow. That bit came out too close to the player. Drop ball. That's a 3rd point for Zulaika. Zulaika serves. That ball, again, just coming off the side wall. More than Douglas anticipated. Came too close to his body. Want to make sure that the player does not get hit. Better just to bat it away. What a catch by Douglas. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Rebote forehand by Douglas to the outside. Zulaika, eyes on it. 2-wall rebote is perfectly executed by Zulaika to score. Zulaika has 4 points and the serve. There's the serve by Zulaika. Here's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote, forehand by Zulaika. Good read by Douglas, backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand. Douglas is there. Rebote forehand. Karam does not open up. Douglas cuts to the outside, goes back behind Zulaika, which is a safe play. Zulaika will score. 5 points for Zulaika. What a catch by Douglas off a beautiful serve by Zulaika. Zulaika forehand rebote. Douglas sets up. Rebote 2-all, perfectly executed by Douglas to score. 3 points for Douglas. Still possible set point for Zulaika. Douglas serves. Look at this replay. Douglas just lines this one up beautifully. Sees Zulaika in the middle of the court. Throws a 2-all that's cutting out by the 3.5 line. Well done. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Zulaika on the backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Rebote left side to the inside will score. Point and set for Zulaika. Winning the second set 6-3. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come out and play our third and decisive set. So Zulaika coming back there with some strategic play. Some replays from that second set. See, beautiful forehand by Douglas here. Picked up by Zulaika. Zulaika scopes out where Douglas is, faked the carom, dropped it back inside. Douglas was not going back in to make that catch. Here's a powerful throw to the outside by Douglas. You see Zulaika on the rebote. 2-all rebote. Again, landing on the floor there in front of the 4 line and cutting out. Well done. Zulaika again. This one goes to the inside. Douglas was not there. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Ichir Bide giving Zulaika quite a bit of feedback there. About how to finish off this third and final set. Manny and Douglas just going back over what Douglas did in that first set. Come out with a third set victory. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day, getting ready to begin our third and decisive set in this singles match. Douglas will have the serve for the Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third and final set. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors. Each player has won 1 set. The first 6 points wins the match. Douglas serves. The third set has begun. With a tip ball, Douglas has the first point of the third set. He serves. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand. Ball tipped by Douglas at the side wall. We're tied up, 1 point apiece. Zulaika has the serve for the Chargers. Powerful serve by Zulaika. Caught and returned beautifully by Douglas. That rebote, 2-all rebote. Douglas takes off, makes the catch, fires it back. What a effort by Zulaika to get that ball in his cesta. That's a point for Douglas. He serves. Yeah, Zulaika coming cross court to try to get that ball into his cesta. He was able to stop the ball, just not hold on to it in his cesta. Here's a backhand, low and hard. Douglas is there. Backhand from the 8 line. Zulaika, forehand rebote to the outside. Douglas is on it. Placement inside, clips the side wall. Zulaika has it. Catch by Douglas. 2-all. Lands in to score. 3 points for Douglas of the Warriors. He serves. Zulaika knew that this was going to be a 2-all. Just not able to get out there and stop it. Again, got the first couple steps in, but Douglas has been throwing them well all match long. Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Great catch at the sidewall by Douglas. He powers this backhand. Rebote coming out to the 6th line. Fired on the forehand of Zulaika. Douglas, backhand low and hard and out to the rebote. Zulaika sends this back to pass. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Passes. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Douglas. Scoop by Zulaika. Low and hard. Will score. 2 points for Zulaika. He serves. Beautiful scoop here by Zulaika. He gets that ball into the cesta, gets it settled, returns it to cross the sidewall and score. Well done. Beautiful serve by Zulaika, handled well by Douglas on the left side. Zulaika for the rebote. A rebote forehand, rifle low, scooped up by Zulaika. Carom by Zulaika is out. That will be a 4th point for Douglas of the Warriors. He has the serve. Zulaika knew what he wanted there. He wanted that 2-all with authority. Fired the carom, just landing wide. Here's the backhand by Zulaika. Rebote to the 7 line. Rebote left side. Douglas takes it in the air, winds up. Hard to the outside, but Zulaika's there. Zulaika fires it back, and it scores. 3 points for Zulaika and the Chargers. Zulaika serves. Here's a backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Zulaika to the outside. Douglas eyes it for the rebote, puts it inside. What another tremendous effort by Zulaika to try to get that. That's 5 points. We're at possible set, possible match point for Douglas of the Warriors. Zulaika again trying to get out there, is able to get his basket on it, but that's it. Catching the ball behind you is so difficult. Here's a backhand by Zulaika. Rebote to the inside. Zulaika, beautiful catch. Backhand low and hard. Douglas makes the stop. Backhand from the 8 line. To the corner it goes. Out to the rebote. Saved by Zulaika. Here's Douglas. Douglas, powerful backhand. Rebote coming to the 7 line. Rebote forehand to pass. Douglas on the catch. Fake to all inside placement will score. Point, set, and match. And a third set victory for Douglas. And before we move on to our next match, let's hear from the winners of that last match. Winner, Douglas.
Douglas, congratulations on winning that match. This is your first win of the season. What was different tonight that allowed you to get the victory?
Yeah, first off, hats off to Zulaika. He's an amazing player. He's one of those players where you never feel comfortable because he has such good offense. He beat me earlier in the season, and tonight I knew that he was getting a little bit tired, and the ball was heating up, so I was throwing backhands low to the corner, hoping to set myself up for something good in the front to kill it, and I think that's what I did in the third set, so I'm super happy.
Well, Douglas, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.